loving it so much. I'm still like holding back tears. I have not felt this way since he's actually perfect. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog and welcome to a cozy fall reading vlog. I'm so excited for this one because I only picked 3 fall romances for the season, and one of them I read in September when it released, which was If It Makes You Happy by Julia Olivia, and so I'm going to read the other 2 in this vlog, and I feel like it's perfect because Thanksgiving is coming and this is just like the perfect leaning into fall romance vibes. I have You Again by Kategoldbeck. This is supposed to be very much inspired by When Harry Met Sally, and I'm so here for that. My 90s baby heart can't take it. I love When Harry Met Sally. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, so I'm very excited for this. This is a chunker. I think it's like 500 pages, so we'll start with this one for sure. And then I have People Watching by Hannah-Bonhamyoung. I have not read anything by Hannah-Bonhamyoung yet, so this is very, very, very exciting. I hear mixed things about this, but we will see what I think about it. This is a much shorter one, so I feel like this one will be good to end with. I'm not feeling very good today. We've had like a cold front come in, which usually means high winds and allergens, so that is what I have been going through. So I'm just going to cozy up on the couch and read. That's going to be my day. I have a few patients very later in the day today, but that is it. And I'm glad because it's probably all that I can do today. So this should be a very relaxing day. If this is your first time stumbling on my channel, hi, welcome. I'm Taylor. I'm so glad that you're here. If you love cozy lifestyle vlogs and reading vlogs, then be sure to subscribe. I would love for you to stick around. And if you end up loving it here and want to support my channel and want to join a very fun, cozy corner of the internet that I've just started, be sure to check out my Patreon. I'll link that in the description of this video. But without further ado, let's just get into reading, guys. I'm ready for this. I'm 50% of the way through and I'm loving it so much. This is scene for scene When Harry Met Sally. Literally scene for scene. I'm talking the meet cute, the absolute hate that they have for each other. The banter in this book is top tier. It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Harry Met Sally fan, you're gonna eat this up. You're gonna love this so much. This is everything that I wanted. Everything and more, honestly, everything I could have wanted and more. It takes a little bit of a different spin on that. The roles are reversed, so she is pretty much Billy Crystal in the story and he is Meg Ryan, which is really fun. He is a lover at heart, a one woman man, and she is just this very free spirit, openly just talks about her intimacies, and she's also bisexual, and so she's actually married to a woman, and it's really, really good. So this one keeps jumping 2 years ahead. So they have like their meet cute, they hate each other, jumps 2 years. Then they have, that whole entire scene, which is the plane scene on When Harry Met Sally. They have that, and then like 2 years pass, right? But they're not on a plane. But anyways, it's literally scene for scene, and it's so, so good. It is like 9:30 at night. I have been reading this, just chilling, relaxing. I'm still just not feeling the best. I feel like you can tell my face is like very red. I just don't feel that great. So I'm going to call it a night and cozy up with Andrew and just try and get to bed early and try and get lots of rest, maybe have a cup of tea and probably sit down and devour this tomorrow, honestly. I didn't expect to love it this much. I'm so happy. This is literally exactly what I was wanting and hoping to get from If It Makes You Happy by Julia Olivia, because that one was marketed as a very When Harry Met Sally sort of thing, but that one was actually more just like friends to lovers. This one is like true enemies to friends to, I'm assuming, is going to be lovers. So right now I'm like smack in the middle of the book, obviously. So if you are a When Harry Met Sally fan, I'm basically at the scene where they've just run into the ex-wife. They've just had that whole entire encounter, and they're both really starting to understand independently that they have like these uncomfortable feelings for each other, but they're not talked about at all, but their friendship is very, very strong. And yeah, I'm loving it so much. So tomorrow I will pick this back up and I will update you guys then. Okay, I am unwell. I'm still like holding back tears. We've entered the very heartbreaking moment of the book. I feel like these characters are just very, very beautifully written. It's a very modern day take, so there's a lot of stuff in here that is definitely not in When Harry Met Sally. It's very, Ari, the female main character, she's such a free spirit, and she's closed up, right? And then she opened up to one person and that didn't go well, and she doesn't want to ruin the friendship, and so she's kind of going through all of that right now. And Josh is just more willing to show up with optimism, and he's open to being vulnerable, and he's just more open with his feelings. And so that dynamic right now is really hard, and their friendship is we're at the point where we can't go back. How do we go forward? So it's very good. There's a lot of things in here I've been like highlighting and tabbing so much because I really, really do like Kate's writing, and I really do like her characters. And there's a lot of things about Ari I don't like, and I think like that's how it's meant to be. And Josh is just so likable. He's your perfect one-woman man. He's the lover. He wants relationships. He wants connection, and he's very unapologetically open about that. So, as a woman, I like that in a man. But Ari, she's pretty difficult. So I'm eager to see how this ends. We're about to time jump right now 2 months. So I think this is the final time jump. If you are familiar with When Harry Met Sally, I think we are at the point where, they have their kind of fallout. They don't talk for a few months, but it doesn't jump years. So right now I'm on page 314 out of 410. So I have less than 100 pages left. We're definitely going to finish this. I still have about 30 minutes before I need to go to work. I have a very busy day today, but I will be finishing this. So I'm going to read for the next 30 minutes, and then I have a 30-minute break today. I'll probably read during that 30-minute break and get it done, and then I will update you guys on my final thoughts, and then we'll cozy up tonight and start the next book, which I'm hoping to just love as much as this one. Okay, it's actually a few days later. I need to update you guys. I did end up finishing this that day on break, and 5 stars. 5 stars, no notes. This book was absolutely everything that I was wanting in a fall read, and absolutely everything I was wanting from a When Harry Met Sally inspired book. I mean, she nailed it. It's definitely very modern. I know a lot of people don't like to read books that like mention social media or make them feel like they want this escape. So a lot of people will be like, if something mentions anything of today, they're like, oh no, they're docking stars. That's not me. So if that's you, definitely don't. I wouldn't read this because she doesn't deserve any low stars. This was just very inspired, very beautiful. And her author's note in the end, oh my gosh, it got me. It got me. She basically just talks about why she was so inspired from When Harry Met Sally, what she loved about that film, and what she was trying to do and tell with her story, and that there are so many different bits of her in Josh and in Ari, and I just thought that was so beautiful. I even asked Andrew to read the author's note at the end. I was like, just read the author's note first and then tell me if this is something you'd want to read, and he was like 100%, because I think I mentioned When Harry Met Sally is his favorite romance movie too, but at the end it says, 2 people staring at each other from across the self-help section of an independent bookstore. Now that's romance. And yeah, I mean, I think starting off with the author's note and then going into it just would make it so much more special as well, but it made it so much more special for me as like a final wrap up and just putting a bow on it. It was very well done. I think I said there are so many parts of Ari that I can't relate to. She's like such a free spirit, and she is very unapologetic, and I can be unapologetic, but she's very just very much so unapologetic, and I think she's so not relatable to me. Josh was actually the one that I think I could relate to more, and I feel like that was different, being able to relate to the male main character. But it was so good. I loved it so much. I highly recommend if you are still wanting to lean into fall, or you just want a cozy romance that I feel like is a guaranteed good time, guaranteed 5 stars. But yeah, I loved it. Very, very good. I read it in 2 days, so that definitely says something. It's Saturday. Andrew and I have spent the entire morning meal prepping dinners for the next 2 weeks because we are trying a whole new system. So I've showered. I saw a few patients. It's been a very busy day. It is now 4:15. We've got dinner in the slow cooker right now, so there's nothing to do for the rest of the day. it is time to pick up People Watching. I'm very excited for this. I'm also in the mood to make, I think, like a healthy hot chocolate. I just picked up some cacao yesterday from Trader Joe's. So I'm thinking of doing just like a collagen cacao hot cocoa, cozying up, lowering the AC because it's still like a million degrees outside, but making it feel like it's fall, and maybe gobbling this up today and tomorrow. We will see how much I get done today, but I'll update you guys on some of my first thoughts. Maybe I've been doing like 100-page updates, and I think that feels good. So I'll try and update you guys. I'll make that a goal when I get to chapter 10, which is page 105. Okay, we are 100 pages in, chapter 10, 105 pages in, and the sun is just barely going down. I read that very quickly. I might, in fact, read this entire book today, which I'm not going to complain about. I think I read that in like an hour, so I could probably finish this in the next 2.5 hours or so. Andrew's playing his game. I might just go ahead and do that, but I'm already keeping track of some of my favorite quotes. I really do like Milo. The representation in this book is really great, and I don't think that I mentioned that about You Again. So the female main character in You Again was bisexual and polyamorous, and the male main character in this book is also bisexual. I feel like it's really refreshing to just read books that have a wide representation. I personally read a lot of romance, and I haven't really read too many books that have that kind of representation, so it's really refreshing, and I'm very much enjoying it. I like Prue a lot. I feel like I can really relate to Prue. She's a perfectionist. She has a really good relationship with her parents. She aims to please. She's just a very good girl. She's 24 and a virgin, and she's just really, really focused right now on helping to take care of her mom. Trigger warning, there is early onset dementia in here, or is it Alzheimer's? Let's see. There is early onset Alzheimer's disease being portrayed in here with Prue's mother, and so that is just, we're walking through that grief with her. Not as heavy so far as Abby Jimenez's book was, Say You'll Remember Me. If you've read that one does also have Alzheimer's representation, dementia representation, and that one was in fact very, very heavy, but I loved that book so much. That was a 5-star book for me. I used to work in the memory care as at a skilled nursing facility, and that was really eye-opening for me and really extremely heartbreaking. I only literally didn't even finish my 90 days. I just could not do it. It was the most heartbreaking thing that I've ever experienced. So I'm sure there are very, very many people out there that can appreciate seeing themselves in these books and the experiences that they're having with their loved ones. I'm not sure what people aren't loving about this book so much. I've heard that this is like really, you either didn't love it at all or you loved it. I really don't know, so we'll see. But right now I feel like I'm loving the characters and the story. The setting is a small town. Milo is very lovable out of the gate. He's very extroverted. He's super social. He's very confident in himself. He has lots and lots of tattoos. So I feel like I can very much imagine what he looks like because of these pictures, which is really, really great. And Prue is just very lovable. She's very sweet, very lovable. So yeah, we'll see. I'll update you guys in another 100 pages, which will be crazy. Let's see. I like kind of setting a goal for myself for when to check in with you guys. That'll be page 202, chapter 18. So I'll chat with you guys in a bit. Guys, I've just been crying. I think I've just found a new author that I am absolutely in love with. I have not felt this way since Abby Jimenez, honestly, since finding Abby Jimenez. I'm like speechless right now. I've just finished off on a very, very emotional, unexpected chapter. So I'm like a little bit a little bit discombobulated, but literally this tells you everything I think you need to know. I'm very, very much enjoying it. On page 202, so I believe I'm just over 60% of the way through. I only have 100 pages left. I'm just shocked. I did not expect to sit and read this entire book today, but here we are. Andrew's still playing his game. We've had dinner and I'm just cozied up on the couch reading. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shower and get in my PJs and just cozy up and finish it. But wow, I am I'm literally emotional thinking about it. This is, there's a couple of triggers in here that are just definitely to be aware of, so read your trigger warnings. I really, really love stories where I get to see a sibling dynamic and how each sibling is different and how each sibling has processed their upbringing differently. And as one of 5 siblings, I very, very much appreciate that. And I'm the second oldest, so I feel like I can always see little bits of myself in one of the siblings. So the male main character has his brother and his sister. I believe that's it, but those are at least the 2 characters that we've met. I don't know if he's mentioned that he has any others, but those 2, they're all so different, but then they share this same experience as children that they, very traumatizing and very abusive upbringing. So it's, like I said, that's very triggering, but it really helps you to understand the male main character so much. And then Prue, the female main character, she's an only child and she's just lives for her family. She lives for her parents, and she is having to process, like I said before, what her mother is going through, her mother's diagnosis, and just how rapidly her mother is declining, and really trying to be there for her father. And so this last bit of the book, though, with this last chapter and this really, really sad ball drop that just happened right now, I'm really curious to see how these next 100 pages play out. But heaviness aside, I was kicking my feet giggling for a big chunk of this portion of the book because I actually did not read the back. If I did read the back, that was a very, very long time ago. I don't remember it, and I did not read it before starting it today. So I really went in blind. I love to do that. If you've been following along, then you know that I love to go in blind, and I'm very, very glad that I did. I did not know that this was going to be kind of like a set up situation of like no strings attached, friends with benefits sort of thing. I really, really wasn't expecting that. So that caught me off guard. That's been very fun, very exciting. I tend to like friends with benefits stories. Not that I've read too many romance books of that actually, but I've watched a lot of movies. I'm thinking immediately the one with Mila Kunis, Justin Timberlake. Then I'm thinking the one with Ashton Kutcher, and there's another one. I think it might be Ashton. Anyways, there's 2 really, really good ones. One's Friends with Benefits, and the other one is another one. I can't think, where they're like singing, he makes her like a period playlist. Are the movies blending? I don't know. But anyway, so I do really like that. It's a lot of fun, and so there's a lot of spice in that portion of the book that I just read. So if you are not into spice, that's also something to be aware of. But she does have that listed on her content warnings because it is explicit content. But I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's fun spice to me. So I'm gonna finish this up and update you guys in a little bit. If I don't update you tonight, because I'm gonna be like cozied up in my PJs with heavy sleepy eyes, I will update you guys tomorrow. But I'm so excited to finish this, and I'm so excited to read more by her already. I have Out on a Limb. I believe that's the only other book that I have by her, and I think it's a duology maybe. So I'm hoping that I have just found an author that is gonna be somebody guaranteed 4 or 5-star reads for me, an auto-buy author. I love her writing. There's something so pure, and it's definitely reminding me of Abby Jimenez. So if you're an Abby Jimenez fan, you might really like Hannah Bonhamyoung. I finished and I'm actually obsessed. This was a 5-star read for me. 5-star romance. You guys have probably picked up on the fact that I'm not too critical on my books. I try and keep things very positive, but honestly, I just love this one so much. There was nothing not to love. You could probably tell I'm losing my voice today, so bear with me. I feel like I'm talking a little quieter than usual, but I don't know. My voice is super scratchy today. But anyways, I mean, you can tell how much I love this. I literally have so many quotes highlighted and underlined. I absolutely loved Milo. He's actually perfect. He's actually perfect. This is my kind of romance. I'm obsessed with Hannah Bonhamyoung. I'm obsessed. This is my first book by her, like I said. So if you guys have any recs on which one I should pick up next, please let me know because she is for me. She is for me. The nicknames in here, yes. Yes. I love the nicknames. I love just the representation. I love that there's heavy themes woven in, but it's done very well. Like, I wasn't reading it feeling so heavy. It definitely made me think, and it made me sad, and I cried quite a few times, but more so were tears of happiness. But I definitely feel like it's just woven in so well. Again, I'm just comparing it to Abby Jimenez because that's who she's reminding me of so much. So I think she's just become one of my favorite romance authors, and I'm so excited because I love when I find a new author that I'm obsessed with because I'm like, okay, what do I pick up? I have so many more books to read now, and I cannot wait. I loved Prudence, the female main character, so much, but Milo was an actual poet, just like Kai from the Powerless series. If you love Kai, you're gonna love Milo. Very poetic, very beautifully written, very relatable. This didn't feel like so far-fetched that you're just like, what? There was no unnecessary third act breakup. It's just done well, 5 stars, no notes, perfection. I loved it. If you still need a good fall romance, if you're still leaning into fall and you want something that you can just sit down and actually devour in one day, this is for you. So cozy, so perfect. I loved it. But anyways, that concludes the last fall reading vlog of 2025, which I just can't actually even believe I'm saying. This year has gone by so quickly, and yeah, it's just crazy. If you have stayed this long, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe. It really does help my channel out, and I would love for you to stick around. I have some very exciting things planned for December. I think I'm gonna go off the beaten path and do something different from my kind of typical self-care and productivity vlogs, and do some like New Year's resets and a reflection and just preparing for the new year, and I'm very excited for that. I have some exciting things coming as well, which I'm excited for. And I am going to be doing Bookmas, but it's going to be short form content. So stay tuned. My December TBR video, I'll chat all about that. But that's it, guys. I will see you in the next cozy vlog. Bye.